What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my build for the Starline sword in Elden Ring. I've honestly been enjoying this Starline sword so much, man, and some of y'all wanted me to do a build on this, so I'll just go ahead and just show you guys that this build is really good for dexterity builds. Honestly, it's really good dexterity and intelligence. So I'm gonna show you guys the regular, like the talismans, the flask, etc., and I'll show you guys the weapon and the scaling and my attributes too. So if you do enjoy today's video, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Well, let's get straight into it. All right, so going over the Starline sword, it is basically a katana and it's a slash/pierce weapon, and the requirement for this weapon is strength at 10, dexterity at 23, and intelligence at 21 just to hold the weapon. Now for scaling, it has a B in dex once you get it to max, like plus 10, since it is a somber weapon, and strength at D, intelligence at D as well. So it's pretty much built around dexterity and a bit of intelligence, not too much. I would keep intelligence mainly at 21 just for the requirement. And this weapon does have blood loss buildup since it is technically a katana. Now the bread and butter of the sword is its Ash of War. The Ash of War itself is just so good, honestly, that I just enjoy it. I just enjoy the Ash of War. Now you can't go for the full combo. However, if you're going up against a boss that is like very annoying and then like hits you out of that combo, you're not going to be able to get the full combo off. So it's better to just go for like the first half of this combo here, like mainly up to there, because I know there are people that will want to go for like the full combo just to get as much damage as it can on the boss or whoever you're going to be fighting against. But you just got to be careful when trying to go for the full combo of this Ash of War here. It's just, you'll get knocked out of it really quick if you're not careful. So you just want to be careful on how you use the Ash of War and just use it wisely. Now if you have an opening to where you can go for the full combo, then you can definitely go for it, but you just got to be wise on using the Ash of War and not try to use the full combo too much, or you'll just get interrupted most of the time. The next weapon I have is the Golden Order Seal. Now I take the Golden Order Seal just because of the weight that it has. I didn't upgrade this fully. You don't have to like upgrade the seal fully. I mean, you can if you want to, but I'm only using this just for Flame Grant Me Strength and Golden Vow. I mean, you can just use a regular finger seal if you want to, and you don't have to worry about anything, and you can just literally use Golden Vow and Flame Grant Me Strength just to increase the damage that you do with the weapon itself. Now there are some times where I will take a shield, like the brass shield here. I will sometimes use this as a way to just negate damage and to use the Starline sword as like a counter weapon sometimes I will, but I mainly use it just as like a weapon solo only, nothing else. Just this the weapon alone is fine for me. But if you want to use a shield to like counter attack other bosses or other enemies, then you can definitely take a shield if you want to. Just a medium shield would be fine. All right, so the armor that I am running is the Okina mask. This is mainly just for fashion, and the fingerprint armor, and I'm also taking Blythe's gauntlets, and I'm also taking Blythe's greave. I just want to go for like a bit of a fashion, make mom do like a samurai kind of intelligence type of guy in a way. Now the talismans that I'm running, these are talismans for right now that I'm running. So I'm taking the Magic Scorpion Charm. Now this one, it raises magic attacks. Now the talismans I'm running the Magic Scorpion Charm. I'm also running the Curved Sword Talisman to enhance guard counters. Now you can switch this out if you want to. I would highly recommend switching it to Erdtree's Favor. Like Erdtree's Favor is not that bad. I mean, you can also take the Green Turtle Talisman to get that recovery and stamina back. You can switch this out to maybe Erdtree's Favor or Green Turtle Talisman if you want to. It really depends. I mean, this is just mainly for the shield. Now sometimes I will switch this out to maybe Erdtree's Favor or Green Turtle Talisman, just to recover my stamina and just have good stamina recovery. And I take the Dragon Shield Talisman +2. I take this one just because I don't have the Great Shield Talisman yet. That one's in the Halic Tree. I have not gotten that one yet, so this is why I'm just taking this one just until I get the Great Shield one. There is another talisman you can take, is Rotten Wing Sword Insignia. You can take that one too, as you will basically gain a lot of attack power on successful hits in replace for like the Green Turtle Talisman if you want to take that one. But I, for right now, am just taking the Green Turtle Talisman or just the Curved Sword Talisman. Really, if I want to use it for shields, I'll use Curved Sword. If I want to use it to gain stamina back, Green Turtle. Now, if I want to, I can put Erdtree's Favor on there, but I think those two will be perfect right now, Green Turtle and Curved Sword. Flask of Wondrous Physic, I'm taking both the Magic Shrouding Crack tier, temporary boosts magic attacks, and I'm also taking the Green Spill Crystal tier. That basically to raise my stamina and have the max stamina as possible, and I want to have good magic attacks just to deal a lot of damage as I can with the magic side of the Starline sword. So the Great Rune that I'm running, of course, is going to be Radahn's Great Rune. I can also run Godric's Great Rune to raise all my attributes too. Just with these two, I mean, it just depends, but I would just always take Radahn's just to raise my HP and my FP and stamina, really, just to make it makes sense. Alright guys, so here we are. I'm going to be showing you guys a bit of gameplay here, and I honestly am going up against the fire giant here, and not gonna lie, fighting fire giants, I still have traumatizing memories with this dude, but but besides that, anyway, we're just gonna go ahead and just summon in our cooperators. I'm also gonna summon in Mimic here. Now, of course, I think his health pool does grow, or that could be just like the DLC. I think that's just the DLC. I'm not sure, honestly. Please let me know in the comments if the fire giant's health pool does grow up a bit if you do have summons in there. But I summoned Alexander and Mimikteer, and I also brought the shield too. Now the shield is kind of useless for this fight. I mean, I really didn't need to bring it, but I just brought it along anyway. So I go ahead and use my Ash of War, which is doing around 2,000 damage. Not bad damage whatsoever. Right, I'm just going for that leg. I'm trying to go for fire giant's foot just because that's where the weak spot is, and right here I'm getting good damage right there. That's around like 3,000 damage with this weapon, and I'm just gonna continue going on and on, getting up to like 4,000, up to like almost 5,000 damage. Like, continuing the combo itself, it's just going up and up with the attacks. So you can definitely get away with using Rotten sword insignia, I think, the Rotten wing sword insignia, and you can definitely get some good attacks in too. So you can definitely increase the attack if you have that talisman on. But right there, the fire giant got a hit in. Yeah, I don't know. Like, fire giant as a boss, to me, it's 50-50 with him as a boss. I mean, sure, he's a giant, he's fire, but still. But besides that, I was able to get a bleed proc, which got me to 7,000 damage there, as y'all saw there. And sorry, that was my dog, if you guys hear that. But I was able to get him right here, second phase, of course. And second phase fire giant, I decided to go into the back and try to hit him on the foot, really, because I don't want to go to the hands, because if I go to the hands, I mean, sure, that's like the weak spot, but I think going into like the back and hitting him on his leg, on his foot and whatnot is okay too. And right here, I'm just wailing away, and that's up to 2,000 damage, almost 3,000, and I'm gonna continue the combo as well, up to almost 4,000 damage right there, man. Like, this weapon is honestly so fun to just use and play with, man, even against fire giant. And right here, I did do a dumb mistake here. Yeah, I literally paid right there with that. You always got to be patient. You got to be patient and wait for the boss to finish their animation. So I still go back here, just gonna wail back here on his leg and continue the Ash of War, and I able to get a bleed proc, which was perfect. Go all the way up to 7,000 damage and continue it to 8,000 and to 9,000. It continues rising every time I use the Ash of War, and that's why I like this thing. It's so good. So that's pretty much how you would use it. Just go ahead and use Golden Vow and use Flagrant Strength and the Flask, and you're pretty much set. Alright, so here are my attributes for this build. So for Vigor, I go for 60 Vigor, 29 Mind. I just want to keep Mind around 29. That way I have enough FP for myself to use the Ash of War. And Endurance is going to be at 32. Strength is going to be at 30 just for quality weapons, just for this entire Dex build, since it's not just a Starline sword I'm using. There are other weapons I am using too. Dexterity is going to be at 83. Now the hard cap for it is at 80. I just want 80. I just want like 3 more points, just because why not? I just had it up there at 83. There are people saying that you can go to 99, but I just kept it around 83. And intelligence is at 21. And now intelligence will be at 21 just for the requirements for the Starline sword, because you have to have it at 21 just to be able to wield it. So that's why it's going to stay at 21. Faith is going to be at 25 just for Flame Grant Me Strength and Golden Vow. And Arcane, I don't have to worry about Arcane. It can just stay there at 11, since I'm not going to be using Arcane for this build whatsoever. So yeah, that's going to do it for today's video. I do hope you guys enjoyed today's video on my build for the Starline sword. I honestly enjoy this weapon, and I enjoy the Ash of War that you can do with this weapon. The combo is just beautiful. But let me know down below, what do you guys think of the build, and what kind of changes would you make to the build to make it work for you in your own playthrough? Let me know in the comments. I'd like to hear what you guys think. And also, if you are new, subscribe, and also like the video to get the video out there. It really helps the video flow through the traffic of YouTube So please like the video to get it out there more. But yeah, everyone, with that being said, I am TheGamingRaptor. Stay well, right the pack, and I will see you guys in the next video. Alright guys, peace out.